So in this video, I'm wearing the exact same clothes. I wasn't in the outro of the last video. In this video, we get the exhaust on. In this video, we had exhaust studs that were stripped out. We tried drilling them, we tried helicoiling them, and then we found a solution that involves a threaded insert. Stay tuned on that solution for how to fix a 7M exhaust stud stuff without using helicoils. Hello, wait, no, let me do this. Hello, we're next day working on this car, and it's pretty cold. So that's why we're back here in the back carport. We've blocked off some of the wind because of how cold it is. But today we're working on the exhaust. One of the first things we're gonna do is we have this one stud in here. I was thinking about trying to take it out, but people have ripped the threads on the holes of the exhaust, pulling studs out. So I'm just going to leave it in here because it's in there, it's working. But we got brand new studs from Toyota and brand new nuts that we're going to put in here and have brand new ones. Talked to BJ, I was like, should I put thread locker on? He's like, no. If anything, put anti-seize on the threads going in, and put anti-seize on the other side of the threads for the nuts for when to hold the manifold on. He's like, that's actually the better thing to do, not put any type of thread locker. I was thinking to put thread locker on just the parts going in, but he said no go. So that's what we're going to first do before we put the manifold on. Oh, and for reference, the part number for the studs from Toyota is 90116-10025. That's it, right? I don't remember what the nuts were. I don't have the part number for that, so sorry. Get stuck. So I'll try and have you give it back to me. Clean this one out and this one out as well. We're gonna have to chase the threads. Didn't want to not have to do that. All right. We're gonna have to send a threaded thing through it. All right, guys. Came back from the store and we bought a M8 by 1.25 thread.
You just made the biggest mistake of your life.
What do we call this again? Tap. Yeah. Speaking of taps, I don't know where I got in my head that it was an M8 by 1.25 because I looked it up on my phone in front of Tyler and I said it was a 10 millimeter. But for some reason, when I started looking for a tap in my phone to buy, I looked up. I don't know. I'm stupid. So we ended up trying to tap a hole that's supposed to be 10 millimeters with an M8. Basically didn't work. We put some helicoils in. The helicoils pulled right out when we started torquing it down to 29 foot-pounds. A couple of them stayed in, but for the most part, they all came out. So then we're like, well, what can we do? So we went to Driftmotion's website, and they have the stud repair kit for 7M cylinder heads. And I knew about this, comes with the tap, die, drill bit, and it comes with 7/16 exhaust studs, and it's $80. So, and part of me didn't really want to spend $80.
Wow. You are so cheap.
So, nothing against Driftmotion, but when you order from them, because they're in California, they take like 3 or 4 days to process your order. Then it's going to take another 4 or 5 days to get here. And I was just like, well, how can we get around this? So, in the description, it said, hey, it uses 7/16 studs, and it said coarse on one side, fine thread on the other. So, went to Amazon and ordered 7/16 studs, and it says 7/16 helicoils, and so we ordered the helicoils, we ordered the tap, and we ordered nuts, everything that they said on their site, and then all we needed was a drill bit. According to it says 129/64 drill bit, which I had, and so we went out there, we drilled the hole. One problem. 29/64 is bigger than 7/16. If we do the math, 29 divided by 64, that is 0.45. 7/16, 7 divided by 16, it's 0.43. Yeah. So 0.45 is bigger than 0.43. So we fucked up and made a hole that was too big for the tap, and we did that twice. So what do we do?
What do we do now?
Then I remembered something.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Years ago, when Jacob was here, and working on the Supra, I bought these Easy Lock. They're like the next stage up from helicoils because they're like thread inserts. So this is the thing, Easy Lock. And this is what they look like. The red is thread locker paste it's already on. It's a thick steel insert. The thing is this is a 9/16 thread. So you have to drill the hole out even bigger and then thread these in. The great thing is unlike the driftmotion kit, they use a 7/16. This is your factory stud. And it just threads right into it. So you'll be able to use your factory stud and factory nuts. But you just got to drill the hole bigger. So I haven't done one of these yet, so we're going to go and figure that out. We Googled this time what the drill bit should be for it, instead of just going off what driftmotion says. And we're going to go do that now and see if it works. Cross our fingers. Meteor that was there.
A lot of fucking meteor, yeah. It probably have to be drilled out.
What I'm trying to do is get it to where it's flat. See how like I feel the edge. How long that took versus all that other bullshit. You know it ain't been like that the whole time. Yay! Yeah! This will be his third time being torque fail. Nice. It's done! After 1 month of dealing with this. Feels like I think it has been a month.
I think it probably has.
Yeah. Okay. Now we get to put some cases back on. Quick humor.
A little gunked up.
No. Here we go. Because I have to get this guy behind here for the oil feed. We can always change the turbo on the car. That's not hard. This is the hardest part. It's this fucking feed line. I got your elbow right here. With the people's elbow.
It's sports entertainment today. Oh, the people's elbow.
Putting a stock turbo and stock elbow on because eventually we're going to dyno this thing with stock power as much as we can. So, because I really want to know what the baseline power is before we put a bigger turbo, bigger exhaust, any of that kind of stuff. Yeah, I can put that other. So what is this? Okay. Alright, go grab the coil pack. First thing. Alright, that's 5. Push it down. Push it down. Just go by length. Alright, so there we are. Motor's ready, for the most part. But we're not going to worry about it until after it's in the car. Alright, so we're done with the motor. We finally got the exhaust all on and situated. Got the coil pack on. The only thing really left is to put the NOx sensors on, which I'm not going to do until we put the transmission on. And hook in the little coolant patch thing, which can happen later. And also the power steering bracket. Those are such little things. But the motor's assembled, ready to basically be put in the car. So the next video we're going to be doing is we're going to be prepping the chassis. We got some brackets we need to remove, some wiring around the battery that needs to be done, and we need to change things like the fuel filter and get the fuel pump area situated. But we'll talk more about that in that video. But anyway, that's it for this. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned some stuff. We sure did. And until next time. Bye-bye. Are you recording right now?
Yes.
Okay. Because this is where, and I'll lean in like blah 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 blah. Like it doesn't need to be higher. Probably tilt down a little bit. You know, like just here. Like we want this. You know, height wise.